All right, so I've been getting a lot of questions on how much I charge and how do you create receipts and invoices for your customers for mobile detailing. Today I'm going to go ahead and show you guys an application that I use on my iPhone that I can create anywhere I'm at, and I can send those invoices and receipts. So let's go ahead, I'll show you what I use, and it is a free application, so let's jump in. All right, so the application that I use is called Invoice Plus. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up here. Should have a picture of my screen up here as well, so you can kind of follow along with what I'm doing. So opening this application, again, this is a completely free application, so there's no reason not to use this, especially if you're just getting started. So what I've done is I have multiple invoices that I've created over the time of doing some detailing. Now, these are older invoices because I haven't been detailing recently just due to classes and not having time. So here, as the weather gets a little bit nicer, I am going to get back out there and start making some more money. Anyway, looking at this, we can go ahead and see, I will look at one of these more expensive details that I did. So let's open up this guy, David. Now, this is the interface that you'll see when you're using the application. It's not what the end user sees. So when you set this application up, you can actually really personalize this and make it look pretty professional. So from this bill, you can see I had to do a sedan. He did, looks like 2 different sedans, and I included a tip. So I can see that I was paid here. I can mark all of this information. I could attach photos of the completed job. I could do before and after, whatever I want to do. So anyway, I'll show you what this actually looks like for the customer. So it creates this whole PDF file that you can email. You could print it if you really wanted to. What I usually do is, these are more for my personal use unless I have a customer that really needs a receipt. That's good if you're working with like Uber drivers or anyone that needs to keep track of their expense on the detail, tax-wise. Perfect example of why you might need to generate a receipt with your phone and send that to your customer. So I use the app. It does say invoice. It doesn't say receipt. That is my one complaint, that I can't change that part. I have all my personal information up here at the top for my business, and I created this logo with another app. That's not part of this video though. So having the logo up there, having all this detailed, broken out in the app, it's just a really good looking invoice or receipt in my opinion. And this takes just a couple minutes to set up. So I haven't, again, used this too recently because I haven't been out there detailing, but taking a look at this, you can see from a customer perspective, this is going to look pretty nice and official. So in order to add items, we'll go ahead and create a new invoice, and we'll say we're working with YouTube. So create a customer. This is what I do when I am on site or beforehand. I can even create this as an estimate of what it's going to cost to perform a detail on someone's car. So we'll go ahead and do YouTube. I could put an email address in there. I can put all their information. You can even add more information if you really wanted to, but there's no reason to in this aspect. So let's say we're doing a SUV and we need to do an interior and exterior detail. So I've gone ahead and already set all these things up with my prices that I use. And as you can see, I have a whole list of things that I offer. These prices I can adjust, I can add discounts. So, but let's say we're doing an interior on an SUV. I have the description, and this is what shows up underneath the invoice label of what I performed. So we'll add that, and then we'll do an exterior. I have that as well. And we'll go ahead, again, there's the description of what's included in that detail. Once it's all added, I normally offer a discount when you bundle these items. So the way I do that is I come down here to this little gear item. We'll do discount, and I discount this, usually $20. And hit the check mark. So now you can see we have, I'm not collecting tax. We have a total of $140. I could create a note. We'll say, let's say this is a Jeep Cherokee. Terms and conditions, I don't have anything in there, but We could add a photo if we wanted to, whatever. So this is how it looks for us. There's no issues here. I'll go ahead and hit the checkbox up at the top, and we've created it. So my next option is I can actually get paid with a credit card. I think you can set that up. You can even set up the payment through PayPal. So if you emailed this to your customer, they could actually pay you through that link in your email. I have not used that. I don't know how well it works, so just be wary of that. What I usually do is I'm usually getting paid cash or through Venmo or something else like that. So I just record a payment, and I can just say fully paid, submit, and it will always ask you for an email address even if your customer doesn't give you one. So I just hit cancel. It doesn't really affect anything. Then we will scroll down. I mean, it's very straightforward. So preview, this now will show, again, we have paid on the date that it was paid, the amount that it was paid, and we have our notes down here at the bottom as well showing maybe what vehicle you're working on or any special conditions you needed to add to your service. So the nice thing about all this is now that you have these invoices, you even have invoice numbers, you can export all of this information to an Excel spreadsheet, and you can really track all of your income. The other nice thing is you can break this out and look at your income per month, see how you're doing. So as you can see, when I was really working on this, it was more over the summer last year, and you can see I was making pretty decent income from this. There is also ways you can break this out. Again, more names. You can see here I've got the names of all my customers, I've got how much they've paid, what items, it itemizes out what was the most profitable service in here as well. The other application that I use in conjunction with this is called Expense, and it is made by the same people that make Invoice Plus. So opening that up, we can create our business inside here. This information syncs across both applications, which is phenomenal. Makes it very easy to keep track of everything. So what I did was, when I set this up, I went ahead and put in all of my expenses up front. So all these little red items you can see here are things that I had to pay for. This is my startup costs, my additional product that I have to buy, my new microfibers, any expendable product or item that I need, I go ahead and just track it in here. So the nice thing about this application is you have a way to track that, and you can even graph it. You can see back to certain days, how much money you were making over the whole month, and I believe you can even break it out into the entire year. So my overall expense over a couple months was $800, but I made $3,000. So there's a lot that you can track in here, and you can really do a lot with this application. So I know this is a really poorly made video at this point. I'm probably going to remake this video, but just to get something out there and show you guys how I create these invoices and something you might want to implement into your mobile detailing service or any service. I mean, you could use this application for anything. It's very easy to use, and being able to do it all from your phone is fantastic. So hopefully this helped you guys. I'm sorry that this was just kind of spur of the moment. I didn't script this out. I just kind of threw it together. Hopefully this helps you. If it did, please give me a thumbs up, drop a like, comment, ask me some questions. I love making videos. I do have this new camera setup that I'm trying out, and I want to see what I can do. Again, I'm going to try and post more videos, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you gained anything, which hopefully you did. It took me a while to find this application, and I think you guys will be able to put it to good use. So see you guys next time.